All right, it's not going to come as any surprise that I've ripped on a lot of analysts and a lot of reporters when it comes to AMC stock because they're so bearish. But not everybody's that way. I was reading an article here, and I'll share a little bit of it with you guys. I'll link it down in the description below if you want to read the full thing. But look, not everybody's that way. There are some people out there that actually believe a short squeeze could happen, that actually believe in AMC stock fundamentally. So let's go through this article and see what this reporter was saying, because I believe it's a good thing for AMC and people need to hear it. Now, if this sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2021 the best year ever. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to click that like button, subscribe to the channel, become a bro. We're here every single day and we're growing our portfolios together. All right, now let's jump right into this article here, see what this guy's got to say about AMC stock, because he starts off that bears are betting against AMC stock. Obviously, we know this is the case. Bears, this is like one of the worst stocks ever, right? Everybody loves to hate AMC. You know, there's almost more hate going towards AMC than there is GameStop. It's ridiculous how much these analysts don't like AMC. And I believe it's because they're worried. And you should believe it's because they're worried too. Nobody spends so much time talking down about something unless they're a little worried about it. I mean, think back, you know, people make fun of people because they've got their own insecurities. We know that these analysts are a little bit insecure about AMC stock because at the end of the day, guys, do they really have my interest in best mind? Or in their mind? Do they really have your best interest in their minds? I'm going to go ahead and say no. They have their best interest in mind, and they're trying to get people to sell off AMC stock because they know that people are shorting it. So AMC topped around $20 per share when Wall Street's bet rallied around the stock. The shares subsequently pulled back, much to the relief of short sellers. But since 21% of its available shares are being shorted, renewed buying could trigger a short squeeze. Now, this is huge, right? This is huge because there's still so much of a short interest surrounding AMC stock that we could see AMC stock squeeze. Not really, it doesn't have to be too far down the road. If we see a little increase in price here, we could trigger a squeeze. So speculators, however, can neither guess nor time the chances of such an event, but the shares can be boosted by two upcoming catalysts. And he goes on to talk about the fact that new blockbusters are going to be coming out during the summer, and the fact that streaming services like Disney Plus are going to allow theaters to get first dibs and so on and so forth. We'll touch a little bit about that here in a second. But look, we've talked so much about short squeezes on this channel. We know that in order for a short squeeze to happen, people need to hold the stock, not be willing to sell it, right? If you hold the stock and people are obligated to buy it back, they have to offer you a higher and higher and higher price until you finally accept it. Now, here's the kicker. If they continue to offer a higher and higher price, right? If the price goes up, the banks will margin call all of the hedge funds out there that are obligated to buy back shares of AMC. And then that buying of those shares, that 21% outstanding, when they buy, if you believe that number, a lot of people think that the short interest is a lot higher than that, but these are the numbers being reported, right? And it's still a fairly high number. 21% is nothing to sneeze at. So if they go back and they're required to buy those shares back, then the price will go even higher. And that's when this squeeze comes into play. When they're required to buy it back, and the fact that they're buying it back drives the price higher, that's the squeeze. Now, it's a beautiful thing because we could play this game forever, right? Essentially, we could play this game forever. The hedge funds are not obligated to buy these shares back at any point in time. It's not like an options contract. It's not like a futures contract. They don't have to buy these shares back at a certain date. Now, what could trigger the squeeze is when that share price rises. They will be obligated to buy them back when the banks say, okay, time for your margin call. We can no longer take this risk. We can no longer allow you to have these shares outstanding. You have to go make good on your obligation to buy it back. So there's no set date, but there could essentially be a set price. Now, you could probably have PhD after PhD try to figure out this price, right? There's got to be some magic number somewhere. But look, with more banks willing to lend money and until more hedge funds fall and then the banks realize their risk, it could get so crazy that it's not worth trying to figure out, right? It's not like if we get AMC to $20 a share again, we're going to trigger a squeeze. Or if AMC goes to $30 per share, we're going to trigger a squeeze. There's so many variables that go into that margin level. The banks, one day the bank could feel a little froggy and they might say, well, it's time to call back. And the next day they might be like, go ahead, guys. Keep doing the shady stuff that you're doing. We don't care. We believe and trust in you. So there's so much that would go into that. There's no way to put an exact number on the price, and there's no way to put an exact number on the date. So that's why diamond hands come into play. You need to be willing to hold the stock. If you're not willing to hold the stock, you might as well get out and allow somebody that is willing to hold the stock to benefit from the short squeeze. Because the more selling that goes on, these hedge funds and these institutions that have it shorted, guys, they can buy that share all day long and cover that share. It could be the same share. They can buy and sell it, and they'd be able to cover that 21% that they have shorted just on a couple. It doesn't mean that 21% of the current shareholders have to go out and sell. They could sell the same position 10 times over, and that's only 2% of shareholders then that would need to sell. They just buy and sell all day long. So that's how that works with a short squeeze. So if you're looking for a magic number, it doesn't exist. If you're looking for a magic date, doesn't exist. So you need to have diamond hands. You need to be willing to hold. But here's, guys, if you've watched any of the recent videos, you know where I'm going right now. So, be prepared. 500 million shares upcoming. Vote no. But look, this reporter, I agree. AMC stock sales must end. Last month, AMC Entertainment CEO Adam Aron asked shareholders to approve the sale of 500 million new shares of company stock. As a result, the shareholders will get diluted. Avoiding bankruptcy benefits all the company's shareholders, clearly, but we're not facing bankruptcy. But management must limit the sale of new shares. Guys, they can already issue new shares, and it would be a different story if we were facing bankruptcy. So, one, we're not facing bankruptcy, and two, they have shares that they can offer if they need to get out of a pinch, but they don't need to. We've got rising revenue. We've got summer blockbusters coming out. We've got people who want to get out of the house and go to movie theaters. We've got limited capacity in movie theaters, and we've got some excellent regulation in place by AMC to make sure that everything is clean and everybody is safe. So people are going to feel confident going to movies. We're going to see revenue increase. Allow AMC to take care of itself. Don't ask the shareholders for a bailout when you don't need to be bailed out. So moving forward with that, vote no if you want to see a squeeze happen. Vote yes if you don't want to see a squeeze happen. But they just said there's some other risks along the way, like the fact that streaming services could continue to do simultaneous releases and stuff. But guys, if you're going to pay the same price to go to a movie theater that you would to stream on Disney Plus, might as well go to the movie theater because you're going to have a better experience than sitting at home. There's something special about going to the movie theater, right? So I want to know what you guys think. If anybody out there thinks that there's a magic date or a magic number, let us know down in the comments below kind of where you came up with this or who came up with this and if you believe them. And I want to give a shout out to the guy on Reddit the other day that posted that thing. Once again, I just want to say thank you. And guys, if you're creative like that, if you want to do that and tag me on Reddit, you can tag me there at Claybro883. You got to use that 883 on there. Claybro was already taken apparently. But tag me at Claybro because I went on there. I tried to give him a thank you, but it wouldn't let me post on there, so I don't know why. But I just want to say thanks once again. And if anybody else does anything like that, make sure to tag me so I can see it and say thank you personally. But guys, if you're brand new to investing, link in the description below for Webull. Super simple to set up your account. And guess what? You could possibly get a free share of AMC. They are giving away shares of AMC right now. So you should be excited about that. If you don't want to go out and buy a share, you can get a free share just for signing up and depositing $100. And look, if that subscribe button is still red, I don't know why. Guys, subscribe to the channel. Become a bro. We're here every single day and we're growing our portfolios together. And look, share the video. Tag me somewhere. Tag me anywhere. At Claybro. I want to follow you guys back. I want to see what everybody's interested in investing in. Now, until the next time, I hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.